What is the coolest band name?
I've always liked Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem from the Muppets.
We Were Promised Jetpacks. Is my personal favorite.
Iron Maiden is pretty metal.
Rage Against the Machine is a pretty good name. Velvet Underground.
There are death metal band names, and then there is.
Sonic name really represents what this band was all about when they were young, of course.
Kathleen Turner Overdrive.
Led Zeppelin just sounds like a band that's gonna knock your socks off.
Butthole Surfers.
Me First and the Gimme Gims.
Tropical Fuckstorm. Black has such a cool sound to it, especially for the type of music they make.
Municipal Waste.
Blue Oyster Cult.
Queens of the Stonedom Witches.
The answer is Black Sabbath.
Joy Division.
Dead Kennedys.
The Wonders.
Alastorm is a great name for a pirate metal band.
Sexual Chocolate.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Slayer.
Sex Pistols.
9 Inch Nails. Spin All Tap.
Alice in Chains and Rage Against the Machine. Black Sabbath.
Soundgarden.
Pussy Riot.
Awesome Car. Trampled by Turtles.
No use for a name.
The thought it was clever a group of gorillas is called a band.
Grateful Dead.
Always thought Faith No More was a sick name.
Echo the Bunnymen is definitely up there.
Public Enemy.
The Smashing Pumpkins is a pretty great name.
Antichrist Siege Machine.
The Sex Pistols.
Cool the Gang.
Scarecrow Boat or Mouse Rat.
Godspeed You Black Emperor.
Nirvana.
Slayer.
Panic at the Disco.
Electric Light Orchestra.
Dropkick Murphys.
The Mars Volta.
Slayer.
Sex Bob-on.
August Burns Red. The Rolling Stones, obviously.
Amon Amarth. Great name for a Viking metal band that claims not to play Viking metal, but is definitely Viking metal. The name is from The Lord of the Rings and means Mount Doom.
The Killers.
Metallica is up there. It's unique, was a brand new word, and aptly describes the band.
The Tony Danza tap dance butter the bread with.
Dead-Eye Dick.
Judas Priest.
Led Zeppelin.
They might be you like their quirky style, or not. Have to admit a solid band name. They might be Dr. Spock's backup band.
The Shitty Beatles.
Tool. So many meanings for just the one word.
The Fabulous Superlatives. Audioslave.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Unknown Mortal Brothers and the Get Down Stay Down.
Dream Theater goes extremely hard.
Baruch Assault.
Cerebral Palsy.
Killswitch Engage.
Rocket from the Crypts.
3-word name.
Better Than Ezra is not the best band name, but it's better than Ezra.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers. I feel like the answer you're looking for though is Cold Chisel.
I know it's not most metal band name, but there is a band called Children of Bodom. The name is in reference to one of the most infamous, unsolved murder cases in Finnish criminal history.
3 children ages 15, and 18 were murdered on the shore of Lake Bodom. There was a 4th boy age 18 who was beaten badly, but survived.
This boy was later arrested on charges of the murders but was found not guilty.
Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Napalm Death.
Anal Cunt.
Leonard Skynyrd.
Them Crooked Vultures.
Absolute Zero.
Depeche Mode. Queens of the Stone Age is also cool.
The Dillinger Escape Plan. Meshuggah.
The Band.
Disaster Area.
Gotta say it. Blood, sweat, and tears is my absolute fave. It's not wacky, and it describes the artistic process.
Mothers of Invention.
Led Zeppelin.
Death Cab for Cutie.
And you will know us by the Trail of Dead.
Infant Annihilator.
I love Tony Danza and the Tap Dance Extravaganza.
Twisted Sister.
Our 1968 garage band. The Hypnotics.
Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airman.
Pink Floyd is the coolest band name, of course.
Avenged Sevenfold.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shackshooters. Social Puppy. Line Self-Religion.
Guns N' Roses is such an incredible name. Perfectly encapsulates a band that has hard and soft elements.
Foggett.
Humanity's Last Breath. Merciful Fate.
Screaming Cheetah Wheelies.
Royal Blood.
Eagles of Death Metal.
Butthole Surfers. Hello Kitty.
We butter the bread with butter.
The Mars Volta. The Crystal Method. Always loved that name.
Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Gojira, a French metal band that has the Japanese name for if anything could describe their music. It would be Godzilla-sized destruction of your eardrums.
Nicholas Not the Bees. Cradle of S Hermits.
And you will know us by the trail of King Kong and BBQ Show.
Megadeth.
Amon Amarth.
Animals as leaders.
Okili Dokili the Ned Flanders themed metal band.
Slipknot.
Killswitch Engage.
Not my favorite band, but I always thought Anthrax was a badass band name.
Van Halen.
System of a Down.
Audio Slave.
Eskiti, Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Iron Maiden.
The Velvet Underground.
Choking Victim. Me First and the Guinea Games.
Pussy Riot.
Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats.
You will know us by the Trail of Dead.
The One.
Half Man, Half Biscuit.
Margot and the Nuclear So and So's.
Still waiting for the day that somebody's starting a band called Iranian Yogurt.
King Crimson.
Had a friend tell me they had buddies in a band to tall white dudes and to shorter brown dudes, and they would play Dark Side of the Moon in its entirety. They were called Beans and Rice.
Killing Joke Okili Dokili Dayglow Apportions been around since 79, and they reels this just for months ago, the Tragically Hip.
LARD side project of Jello Biafra and L. Jorgensen. Pulsifer side project of Maynard James Keenan.
Cannibal Corpse. Rage Against the Machine. Bullet for My Valentine.
Camper Van Beethoven. Neutral Milk Hotel.
Gajira.
Pantera.
Protest the S Token.
I always thought Stone Temple Pilots was a good band name. Not too obscure, but specific enough for standout. The one true answer is TROL though.
Alien and First Eight Finger Death Street Preachers. Mogwai. Poor Man's Poison. Queens of the Stone Crooked Vultures. The world is a beautiful place, and I am no longer afraid to die.
Third Eye Blind.
Sepultura or Meshuggah. I just like those names, they sound badass.
Rage Against the Machine.
The only right answer, Naked Ladies.
Wet Dream War Machine.
Wall of Aves Addiction.
Ninja Sex Party is pretty awesome.
Here are a Velvet Jesus and Mary Maps.
Big Bill Blumpkin and the Low Growlers.
Iced Earth.
Bring Me the Horizon. Just to throw a few out, Corpse, a Cannibal Corpse joke covers band. First album Blunted at Birth. Cradle of Butter, the Bread with Butter.
Cybernetic Witch Cult with their album Spacious Cretaceous, That Wizard Keep with Mystic Mysticism. The Mad Capsule Markets.
Survive Said the Prophet.
Anal Cunt.
The Disco Biscuits.
Fleetwood Mac Sex Pants. Nothing will ever top the Sex Pistols.
Tool.
Iron Maiden is pretty metal.
Whole Wheat Bread.
Naked Reagan. Mannequin Pussy.
The Pastels.
Sonic Youth.
Dragon Force. Total Jevla Merker, Swedish for total fucking darkness.
Alan Parsons Project.
I always thought Babametal is a cool name, like metal, but baby.
Killswitch Engage sounds pretty intense. Urea of Power.
Infant Annihilator.
Ghost. Infant Annihilator.
30 seconds to Mars that would be much faster than light.
Iron Access.
The Pecan Sandies.
I've always said if I ever started an EDM group, I'd want to call it Grand Theft Audio.
Flesh God Apocalypse.
Sodomy inside the infected maggot-infested womb of a molested nun dying under the roof of a burning church while a priest watches and ejaculates in immense perverse pleasure over his first fresh fetus.
Maybe not coolest or even close, but you can't stop wondering who came up with that.
There's a bunch of band names I liked, like Avenged Sevenfold, Led Zeppelin, Channeled, etc. But there's one band that I just really like the name cause of the story behind Jumpsuit Apparatus.
On a name, so they put a bunch of words up on a wall, and I can't remember if they voted on them, or if they threw darts at them. But they chose some random words and that became the name of their band.
Infant Annihilator.
I'm torn between Goat War and Oingo Boingo. Knock them all you want, but Metallica is a fucking amazing band name.
Megadeth.
Judas Priest is the answer.
Dr. Tobias Funk's Good Time Family Fun Band.
Depeche Mode.
Death for one of the best death metal bands.
Chemical Dream Machine. Manic Street Preachers.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Ghost.